Pancake, everyone. To get into the Guinness Book of World Records, you don't have to be the best at the hardest sport or discover unexplored stars and planets. You can simply grow giant nails or plant a mutant bulb. Today we're going to tell you about the weirdest Guinness World Records. That might really shock you. Are you curious? Then let's get on with it. On May 4th, 1951, Sir Hugh Beaver, then managing director of Guinness Brewery, went hunting in Wexford County, Ireland. He witnessed a dispute over the fastest bird in Europe, and then realized it was impossible to find out in the guides. Then it occurred to him that such a book could become popular. The first edition of the 197-page Guinness Book of World Records appeared on August 27, 1955, and by Christmas it had already become the most popular book in Britain. More than 400 million copies have been sold since the first edition was published. 10th place, maximum distance a pea was blown. Andrea Ortolf blew a pea to a distance of 7 meters and 51 centimeters. The record was set at the Body Feeling Gym in Augsburg, Germany on July 12, 2014. 9th place, richest cat. When Ben Ray died in May of 1988, he left his $12.5 million fortune to his cat Blackie, the last of the 15 cats he lived with in his mansion. The millionaire antique lover and recluse refused to put his family in his will and divided most of his fortune among 3 charities that are dedicated to cats, with the provision to take care of his beloved pet. 8th place, farthest flight of marshmallows from nose to mouth. The farthest flight of a marshmallow released by the nostril and caught by the mouth is 5 meters 46 centimeters. This record was set by Paul Prado and Sofia Rojas during the filming of Guinness World Records Gone Wild in Los Angeles on July 2nd, 2012. 7th place, highest number of words typed per minute with the nose. A man named Mohammed Hussein Khorshid can type 103 characters in 47 seconds, and he does it with his nose. This achievement was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. While typing, to focus better on the keyboard, Mohammed closed one eye. In addition, his hands were tied behind his back. To prepare for setting the record, the man trained 6 hours a day every day for 3 years. 6th place, most massive pancake flipping. The highest number of people who flipped pancakes on a frying pan is 890. This happened at an event organized by the University of Sheffield in Sheffield, UK, on February 15, 2012. Although more than 1,500 people expressed the desire to come to the event, only 930 actually showed up, 40 of whom had to be omitted from the tally because of the fall of the participants themselves or the pancakes that they turned over, or because they could not throw a pancake in the allotted time. 5th place, failed driver's test. In 2005, a 74-year-old Korean woman named Cha Sa-soon passed her practical driving test on her 10th attempt. Then the suffering began. According to the procedure approved in South Korea for obtaining a driver's license, she had to pass the theoretical part as well. We have to pay tribute to the persistence of this elderly woman. She came to take the theory test almost every working day, and invariably she failed. After spending more than $4,000 on fees, Cha Sa-soon finally got what she wanted on her 960th attempt in 2009. One can only imagine the joy she felt. 4th place, the man stuffed with the most bees. Many of the records in the Guinness Book of World Records are completely and utterly insane, which tells you something about the people who set them. Who would love to let a swarm of bees rest on them for an extended period of time? Back in 2019, a Chinese beekeeper named Gao Bingo set a new Guinness World Record by covering his body with about 1,100,000 crawling bees, weighing a total of 109 pounds. He was stung more than 2,000 times, and his body temperature rose to more than 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you believe it? 3rd place, biggest, hairiest family. Congenital generalized hypertrichosis is a very rare skin disease that causes excess hair growth on more than 98% of the male body, excluding the palms and soles, and moderate excess hair growth in women. 4 members of a 19-member Mexican family representing 5 generations were all affected by the disease. 2nd place, Michelle Lotito ate an entire plane. It all started many years ago when a little boy named Michelle, in front of everyone, broke a piece piece of glass and ate it. He was so fascinated by the process that this became a regular occurrence in his diet. Then Michel got bored with it, so he started eating metal objects. During his life, Lotito consumed nearly 24 bicycles, as many shopping carts, 7 TVs, 6 lamps, a couple of beds, skis, a computer, and an entire Cessna 150 airplane. Michel made it into the Guinness Book of World Records for his bizarre diet. As he himself claimed, soft food made him nauseous. He never had any digestive problems. Lotito ate almost 10 tons of metal. In 2007, the unusual record holder died of a heart attack. He was 57 years old. And finally, first place goes to Justice Smith, who demonstrated the strongest kick to the groin. The Fox Sports Channel once decided to conduct a sort of scientific experiment. For this purpose, the martial artist Roy Kirby and the famous athlete Justice Smith were invited to take part in the program. The latter had to kick the former in the groin with all of his might. It is not known whether similar achievements were recorded before, but in this case, the force of the blow was 77 kilograms per square centimeter. The leg at the moment of contact was moving at a speed of 35 kilometers an hour. Kirby, however, easily withstood the impact without even flinching. As it turned out, he regularly took blows to this area during his workouts, and everything there is beaten off to the point where the nerve endings only process about 10% of the pain that an untrained man would experience. Share in the comments which of the records mentioned above made the biggest impression on you. And that's all. Thank you very much for your attention. Subscribe to the channel as not to miss new interesting videos, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. See you soon. Pancake, everyone.